I am on my way to Basel to meet my dear friend Lilith there, and together we will watch Jupiter Ascending. And because I heard so much negative buzz about it, I decided to do a little expectations versus reality comparison video thingy about it. The sky is blue and the sun is shining. Perfect weather for cinema, isn't it? Let's start with my expectations. I have to confess, I'm a bit of a Wachowski fanboy. I love the Matrix trilogy, even if I say only the first one's good, officially. That's my official statement about the Matrix. And I love V for Vendetta, and I die for Cloud Atlas, because it's like, for me, the most amazing movie I ever saw. I know there are people who don't agree on that, so well. And since I saw the first trailer, I was pretty sure that I'm gonna really love this movie, so I'm very afraid of being upset now. Well, there are some things I'm very strongly sure about, like, let's say the visuals will be amazing. They just have to be. And, I mean, even if the story is pretty lame, I think I can, like, be okay with that. If the movie at least looks very amazing. It'll be 3D, and I love a really good 3D experience, so let's hope about that as well. Can never be sure though, you know, but I mean, the Wachowski have never upset me with the visuals. This train is very noisy. I expect Mila Kunis to do some nice acting, because I mean, she's a good actress. Not sure if she fits the role though, not sure if she's like a good space person, or science fiction person, or fantasy person, who knows. But I mean, like, how can I say that? She also plays like that very normal person who gets, or who becomes, very fantasy, sci-fi involved, but is actually a normal person, so maybe that's the perfect role. And what I am most afraid of here, waiting for my friend to come, is that the story is lame, of course. I mean, I don't expect something very original. Why would I? I never expect very original things. But at least I hope it's a bit deep or whatever, because I read about how the people didn't like the movie for it being not very good story-wise. And I just hope that these are the same people that didn't like Cloud Atlas story-wise. And there I see my friend coming, and she must say hi to you as well. Hi! You must say hi to the people.
Hello!
Conspiracy.
Alright.
Your expectation.
My expectations are Mila Kunis' acting is gonna be horrible, because she's not a great actress. But Channing Tatum's okay. I totally don't get the cast of this movie. Like, what did they think? Like, oh, Channing Tatum's such a great actor. Why not take him? Whatever.
Maybe they wanted like farmer people. That's what I said like a minute before. I was like, it was not a minute actually, it was more. But I mean, I was like, Mila Kunis may be good because I like her as an actress.
Yeah, I like her too.
But I mean, like, but she doesn't fit the role.
No,
she's not like
she's
a
not a
sci-fi
Wachowski actor, you know.
Yes.
Like I expect the story to be great.
Oh, you
of
really?
course, like the story has to be like crazy.
Did you read any reviews or something?
Nope,
Oh.
nothing. I did watch one trailer, but I wanted to surprise myself. So
Do we stop here and turn around, or?
we can. This is Parfy's Platz. Do you like mark it like my trip to Basel?
No, I mark it like expectations and versus reality.
Yeah, right. Well,
With the title of the movie, I forgot. Oh, Saturn
yeah,
Descending.
well, maybe they put the actors in it just to like reach the mainstream audience.
Oh, that
you
could
know,
be.
because Channing Tatum is like the hot guy, and Mila Kunis is like the cool hot girl. So I don't know. But yeah, well, we'll see, I guess. She could surprise me, but in my experience, she's more like the rom-com actress, like romantic comedy actress.
Oh, rom-com. Oh, yeah. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And maybe some comedy or something.
And Channing Tatum should just stay with stripping.
Maybe I can't do it.
I'm totally looking forward to my Magic Mike XXL.
Wow.
So
you all agree that we'll get some amazing visuals.
Yeah.
However they may be.
Of course.
Did you bring the glasses of 3Dness?
Oh, I didn't. I totally forgot that.
So we have to buy 3D glasses.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
So what else? At least we remembered.
I have to get
What
something to drink.
are you a Wachowski fangirl?
Yeah, totally.
And what are you going to do if the movie sucks? Will you deny it? Or will you be honest about it? Like I try to be?
I will be honest, I guess, but I wouldn't say like they failed, because you know, like Matrix was written in like how much, 15 years, so they didn't have like the time, you know.
That's true.
They wrote it like in 3 years now, so
we have excuses already.
yeah, sure.
What do you think?
I am very confused right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like at some point it felt like they just made the movie for the how it should have ended, and how do
well, Mila Kunis was okay, you know. She played a girl that has no idea whatsoever, so
it was a rom-com after all.
it was
A fantasy, science fiction rom-com.
Yeah, and Channing Tatum didn't do a lot of acting. He was like just grumpy and badass and everything.
And hot and naked. Not naked enough.
Not naked enough.
After some drinks and a little talk about how amazing and deep this movie actually was, I'm back in the train, alone, without Lilith and without her friends or friend, and I'm ready to talk more about the movie and be honest. Finally, I can tell what I really feel about it. It reminded me of some other flicks. There was a bit of a tone of like Pan's Labyrinth, example given, and other stuff I don't really remember, but there were two tones that were very deep and very like blatant and obvious for me, at least I think. Like Dune. It was very Dune-like. It was like, it felt like there's a huge mythology, but the protagonist doesn't really care about it, and there's so many things and so many alien words and so many, you know, like rules and stuff people go with and live with, and it's just like, it's there, that's it, work with it, live with it, do something. But it's like, how can I say that? Well, you know, Jupiter doesn't know, we don't know, it just lives in it, and it's like, it's very important, but it's not important for the story or whatever. And that felt really Dune-like. It's like, maybe I know, you know, in Dune there's this huge backstory, but you don't see it in the movies, I think, at least. It's just like, you just believe it's there, but with Jupiter Ascending, you doubt it's there. But we can imagine that it is there, who knows. And the other very, even more obvious, maybe inspiration or maybe random coincidence, is Stargate. It really felt like a Greek god rip-off of Stargate. Which is nothing negative. I mean, I really like that. It's really like, yeah, the whole art thing and all that, it's so... Yeah, it's so, I don't know, so Greekish, and so the god theme, and the people are old and all that. And the interesting thing is, it's never like spoken out. It's never like, we are those gods, but it's like they probably just are, or whatever, or an inspiration. At one point, Mila Kunis is like, are you vampires? And this alien lady is like, well, we're the reason for some of these myths, but like, no. Well, I mean, I don't want to spoil the movie for you. Yeah, but that's like one of the things that came to my mind. Those two movies. It also very much felt like they were starting a new sci-fi saga or sci-fi fantasy saga, because it's not like, it doesn't feel like it's real, you know. With the Cloud Atlas or the Matrix, it always had that it's something real. They talk about, they really had the idea of some real thing, some base in, oh my god, where am I landing? Gelterkinden. It doesn't feel like it's real fantasy. It's not like we could imagine this could be true, but it's like, it feels like real fantasy. So maybe they really want to start off some new saga or whatever, or some new universe, new fantasy universe, where all those words they just randomly put in make total sense after all. Maybe they start a new trilogy or a series, let's hope not, but maybe they do. And well, maybe they just wanted to the people to make like fanfiction, which would be amazing. I mean, I can imagine like Mila Kunis and that other guy, I just forgot his name because I was Channing Tatum, yeah. I mean, like Mila Kunis, Channing Tatum, SM, and we have a super duper new concept for a very, very good selling book, like 50 Shades of Jupiter Orange or something like that, whatever. I mean, maybe that is their idea, or maybe they just were like, oh my god, we want to make a movie about Jupiter. Like, they actually go to the planet Jupiter and fly around in the storms. So maybe Lana Wachowski or her brother were like, huh, let's do a movie where they fly to Jupiter and fly around in this huge storm. That will be amazing. And he was like, okay, I will think about some story to just sprinkle around some story. Who knows? After all, I'm gonna tell you silently, as a secret, that the movie was a very good time. It was very entertaining, very interesting. It had its lengths, but they were like action length, so it was like, just stop fighting and go on with the rather shallow story. But I mean, like, just stop fighting. But it was very entertaining. It was very nice to look at it. The costumes were amazing. Well, Mila Kunis was not as horrible as Lilith expected. She was like okay for me. There were some scenes where she was like, what is happening? And I was like, yeah, okay, maybe she should have gone to maybe one or two other courses. So I can say eventually, without a shame and without, I mean, like, regretting anything, that I like the movie. It's a bit shallow, it's not very deep, but it's like interesting still, like an interesting story. It looked amazing. I'm gonna buy the Blu-ray, of course, or maybe I'm gonna buy the Apple digital download thing. I don't know what I'm gonna buy, but I will certainly own this movie and not just like rent it. So I mean, like, that's like what separates a good movie from an okay movie or whatever. However, yeah, I think that's the expectations versus reality. In for me, it was positive. Not sure if it was positive for Lilith too. I hope so.